Chris Liberator and I support Fairtunes because Fairtunes is working to get music out to young kids across the world who don't have a chance to make it, and music is good. Hi, I'm Chris Liberator. I'm a DJ, musician, run a label collective with my partners. We've been producing records, I've been DJing for 20 years in a band, lots of music stuff. The first record I made was when I was 15. I had a cassette tape label when I was about 12. I was in bands from the age of 13 or 14, and that went through till I was about in my mid-20s. I was in bands, punk bands and then an indie band. From then I got into techno, and my techno sort of stuff started after that. We started throwing parties and releasing techno music and DJing. So I've been able to do that all my life. The label was called Stay Up Forever. We've been running for 18 years and have our 100th release coming next month or next year. And we've got a label collective, so it's not just Stay Up Forever, we've got about 20 other labels that we run as well. We're lucky enough to be able to put music out, so it's been difficult because we make records, but now we're doing more download stuff, and so we're actually increasing our opportunities to release other people's music, so which is good. We've got stuff coming out from people in Poland and Venezuela and stuff like that. So, and actually with the band, I actually work with Venezuela now, who's in this country doing the label, so which is nice for me. I've met lots of the kids from the barrio, and the radio gets everywhere there. So even when you're in parts of safer parts of the city, where the barrios are next to, they're right next to other parts, and the kids in the barrios, they will come to the parties, but there's always a problem with it. Is that there's a lot of gang-related stuff, so they come to the parties and they settle scores in it and stuff like that. Stuff like hip-hop culture, where people have turned from gangs and drugs to making music and expressing themselves. I mean, in all sorts of places. I mean, punk music the same. It's ghetto music, and music from the ghetto is often the most powerful music on the planet. So if you can get people to respond to that, one, it will get them focused. Two, you'll probably get some amazing music. And I mean, the hip-hop scene in places like Brazil is really strong, and Venezuela. There is people trying there to do stuff. So if you can capture that creativity and push it and get new kids into it, you'll focus them away from all the wrong things, which is amazing. If you're living in a really small environment, TV and radio, contrary to what popular belief, most of the people have got communication, not computers, but they have TVs and radio. So if you can get messages across on the radio, or even get kids to come onto the radio and play their music, you're going to connect with even more people. It's definitely the most important medium in South America anyway. With digital music, the funny thing about it is obviously you think, it's going to be more difficult, but it's actually to buy a cheap computer and to get a cheap sound card and to start learning to make music. It's a universal thing now because of computers. So, I think it's the time now is easier than ever to really set something up. You can do something. If you give a child a computer and show them how to make music on it, it gives them computer skills as well. So it's actually something that can be really, really valuable in other ways too. If you can provide any help whatsoever, then go for it, because it's obviously something that will be, of great help to people across the world. I'm Chris Liberator, and you are tuned in to Fairtunes.